This is an introduction to using GeneNetwork to find genes that are of interest to you and also phenotypes that you want to link with genetic variants or vice versa, genetic variants to phenotypes. So if you're interested in a gene such as NR2B or GRIN2B, you can simply, and you're doing a general search, you can simply search for the gene GRIN2B. This is a gene very important in learning and memory. And this will search all of the databases that we have in GeneNetwork. And so let me just click on that button, and it will take it a minute, up to a minute perhaps, to find all of the results for the expression of GRIN2B in all tissues, all species, mRNA assays, and proteomic assays. And what you can see is that it's found 754 total data sets of the type that you would see in Geo, close to 4 million traits for 10 species. And if you know at this point that you're particularly interested in hippocampus, you can then put in hippocampus, and it will then subselect those data sets that are relevant to hippocampus. As you can see here, lots of data from GTEx, from some F2 intercrosses between B6 and D2. So that's a particular data set, etc. If you want to further sort this, you can say, well, I'm only interested in rat, HXB. That should give us rat data. Oops, HXB. So here's some brain proteomic data set, and here's GRIN2B brain proteome data set from a recent study, proteome data of the entire rat brain across about 21 strains. So that's one way to find data that may interest you. Do the global search up here, put in the gene symbol, or put in the phenotype. So if you're interested in learning and memory, we can do phenotype search all for learning, and it will go through all of the databases. In this case, it had 51 databases to look at, and it found a total of 1,249 results that match that particular query. It's a relatively generous match. And let's see if we can find the actual word learning in these specific instances. So there is quite a bit of data here on learning and memory associated with, for example, the Morris-Water maze, fear conditioning, etc. And we can again look at any one of those traits. This is from Kemperman and Rusty Gage. We can click on that trait, and we're off to the races. So this gives you a very quick introduction how to find data efficiently in GeneNetwork, either at the gene level or the phenotype level. And I'll stop this primer at this point. And the next primer will talk about how to actually analyze one specific trait.